I just don't understand. Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, bienvenidos. My name is Jessica Flores and I am a lifestyle content creator. I create content about luxury fashion, jewelry, beauty, travel, and so much more. So if any of those topics interest you, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can set your notifications on for all. I make new videos every week, but I don't have a set schedule. So if you have your notifications on, you won't miss a thing. I'm coming to you today with a double unboxing. And I'm going to let you know ahead of time, this is going to be a little bit of a fail for me. Half of it is a fail, I guess, because one of these items I love and it worked out. The other one, I just don't understand. If you are new here, the way that I do my unboxing videos is that I talk about the collection or the piece, a little bit of the history of it, what drew me to it, the shopping process, and then I go to my unboxing, and then finally I wrap it up with my final thoughts. I'm not gonna go through all of the history and my thoughts and what drew me to it because I've covered that now multiple times. I covered the first drop, I covered the second drop, I even covered the third drop, and so when this latest collection was announced, as I've mentioned previously, I was sort of over it. I looked at the collection, I wasn't really interested in purchasing anything special from the collection. I just took it as an opportunity for me to pick up two of the items that I missed out on in the first drop so that I don't have to go into the resale market and purchase it above retail. So that is what I did. I reached out to two sales associates. One of them got back to me right away, and so I made my purchase through her. I told her what two items I was interested in. She sent me the link. I made the purchase. I made the pre-order, and when I got back to New York after the holidays, within a couple of days, these two items were sent and shipped to me. I was thinking about covering this latest drop, but as I mentioned, I'm just sort of over it and I didn't have the time or the energy to cover it, but there are thankfully lots of other incredible YouTubers here who did cover it, talked about each piece, covered the price increases, the price changes, so I don't feel it's necessary to go through all that. For today, I'm just showing you the two pieces that I received. Let's start with the first item. The first item is the smallest item, and that is this guy right here. So here it is. It's this slim card holder. When this first came out, I wasn't interested in it because I'm not a wallet person. I actually use a card holder as my wallet. Oh, I actually have it on me right now. I'll show it to you. And it is, I got this from the store way back in I'm gonna say 2014-ish is when I bought this. It is the black multicolor canvas, which is my favorite canvas. And it's just a card holder, but this is where I keep my credit cards, my state ID. I stick cash in the back, and this is my wallet. I really don't need anything bigger. I've owned larger wallets and they just didn't work out for me. I just love this. And so this I didn't feel necessary until, it wasn't until I finally got this piece that I was like, you know what? Rather than me just throwing a couple of cards in there when I do use it, I could just use something like this. And so I wasn't so interested in it that I was gonna shop it from the resale market and buy above retail, but I had in the back of my mind. And so when I saw that this was released again, I was like, oh, this is my chance. Whenever I take this bag out, I can just stick my ID, my credit card, maybe a couple of bills in here, put that in here, and it fits perfectly, and I'm good to go. And so that is why I purchased it. Inspect your items. Thankfully, this one came out without any issue. That is not the case for the second item. So with that said, let's get to the unboxing, and you will see why this particular piece was a big fail for me. So here is my passport cover. I wanted this one because in my mind, this completed my passport cover collection. There are 5 people, 5 members of my family, and so I have 4, and I just thought, you know what, this is going to be the 5th one. This is going to be the 5th one. We all have our nice Louis Vuitton passport covers. These I will pass down to my kids. You know, each one of us has a passport cover that I will give to them for when they're older, and so I thought this would be a really nice one for my youngest daughter. Unfortunately, as you can see, I feel like this is glazing because it's the same color as the glaze, and so I feel like some of that glazing got on here. I did, as you can see, I took a little water wipe and gently, you know, wiped to see if it would come off, and it does not. And then in the back, I noticed there's definitely some color there. There's some color there. And if this was the only thing wrong with it, I might have kept it. But this is so noticeable. I really just don't understand how someone in production could let this go. How someone, and I'm not saying that this was my sales associate because I doubt it came directly from her. She had no idea, because when I reached out to her for a label, because I will be returning this, she was like, can you send me a photo? And oh my God, I can't believe it, you know. So she was definitely, she did not pack this herself, but I just don't understand how this could be packed. I don't know how someone made this and then put it in a canvas bag and then put it in a box and mail this out, because this is just, it's the cover, it's the front page. It's not even the back flap, it's the front, and it's just right there, and it clearly, clear as day, it's something wrong. It's wrong. When I reached out to my sales associate, she said, well, so, you know, she gave me the return slip and she said, are you looking to just return it for a refund, or do you want me to try and get you another one? And by this point, I'm just like, I just want a refund. I just want a refund, because I'll say it again. I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm trying to decide what that means exactly when I say I'm over it. I think I'm definitely over these Louis Vuitton and Takashi Murakami multicolor pieces. I'm just not getting excited about them because I know that it'll likely be a headache to pre-order. It'll likely be a headache to receive the piece, because I've personally experienced how long you wait sometimes for pieces to come in, even though you've pre-ordered it and paid it, that it can be canceled, that it can take months. And now the quality issues I just can't get over. So I'm definitely over these collections. I'm over this collab specifically, but I might be over just Louis Vuitton in general. I'm not excited about anything. Thankfully, for my wallet and my bank account, I'm not excited about any pieces. I'm not really coveting any handbags or even SLGs. If you've been watching my channel and my shorts specifically, you know that I picked up some holiday treats from Louis Vuitton's Les Cafés and Le Chocolat, their chocolate store and their cafe at the 57th Street temporary flagship here in New York City. So when I went to pick up the king cake, and I had an incredible lunch there, which I will discuss in a future video because I got to meet the executive pastry chef there, who's amazing, incredible, and those pastries are out of this world. I'll talk about that in a later video. But when I went to go pick up that king cake, I went downstairs and started looking through the collection and seeing what was there. Not only this last collab drop, but also the anniversary drop. And I checked out some of the fragrances, and I did consider buying the LV's fragrance. It did smell very nice, but I put it down and decided to think about it. I do love florals, but I don't love florals that smell too mature. It's, what, $350? If you love the fragrance, go and get it. The special LVs on the perfume, it's really beautiful, cute. And so if you were planning to get it, go ahead and get the limited edition one because it's the same price, but you get that extra special bottle. So definitely recommend if you do love that fragrance. If you're not 100% in love with that fragrance, I would skip it, and so I'm skipping it. I'm not spending $350 on a fragrance that I don't love, absolutely love, and could not walk away from. I definitely walked away from it then, but I was considering going back and purchasing it. There's just so many fragrances out there right now that are not $350 that are really, really good, that I really like, and I've tried and said, oh, I'm gonna buy that. I'm putting that on in my cart, or I'm putting that to my little shopping list for when I make a purchase. I'm gonna add it to my cart. And so I am not getting that either. And I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's the brand that just kind of let me down so much that even if I was mildly excited about that perfume and thinking about it, had I had really good experiences for the last year, I would have been more inclined to make that purchase. But because I've had such negative experiences, not only within the last year, not only with the Takashi Murakami, but with the Timberland collabs, which I will link to that video below if you didn't see it, but I purchased Timberland and Louis Vuitton collab boots from Pharrell's first collection. I was really excited about it. I had it, did not fit. I was told that I could exchange it, so I went and dropped off my boots, and then months and months, I think it was like 4 months later, I got an email after I had inquired, like, can I get an update on this? They canceled my order. And had they not told me that it was gonna not be an issue, it wasn't gonna be a problem for me to have my boots replaced or exchanged for a smaller size, I might have kept them. I might have kept them, it's silly to say, but as a collection piece. But I have a son, I have a nephew, I could have given it to them if I wanted to, but I could have made that informed decision. If they would have told me, you can return them, but there's a possibility that even though you paid, pre-order these, waited 4 months, got them, they didn't fit, and then if you return them or exchange them, there's a possibility you might not get them, I could have made that informed decision and decided, I could have decided that I wanted to return them and get a refund and that's it. Or I could have decided that I wanted to hang on to them for my son or my nephew, or just to have them displayed if I wanted to. But because of that, like that decision was taken away from me. And so that left a really bitter taste in my mouth. And so because of all these things, I think I'm less inclined to shop Louis Vuitton. I will shop the chocolate store. I will eat at that cafe. That cafe is fantastic. The chocolate store is amazing. Those pastries, those goodies are really, really good. So I will shop those without a problem, without an issue, without thinking twice about it. But actual pieces from Louis Vuitton, I think I'm just over it. All right, that's the last time I'm saying that in this video. I promise that is the end of today's video. Let me know your thoughts. Did you pick up something from this latest drop? Have you had quality issues? How are you feeling about the brand in general? Do you feel like you're paying more attention to other brands, possibly because of negative experiences you've had over the last year or so? Or are you still a big Louis fan and looking forward to adding more pieces to your collection? Or are there any particular pieces that are on your wish list? Let me know in the comment section below. That's it for me. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then you might want to check out this one. Thank you so, so much for watching. Stay tuned.